Hey, Service Nation, Mike Campion. Today we are going to talk about something super exciting: how to market your service company, no matter what size your budget is, even if you have no money. We get lots of people wanting to market, wanting to grow. They know they need to market, but they feel like they tried it before, it didn't work, or they don't have any money or whatever. I am a little under the weather today. Pretty sure it's not COVID. Don't worry. But I do have my throat coat, which I'll be drinking. It's a little hot, so I apologize if I make gross slurping sounds into the microphone, doing the best that I can. Anyway, here we go. Let's jump in. So the problem is your business isn't growing the way that you know it can. You've got some customers, you grow sometimes, but you don't know how to make it happen on purpose or do it again and again and again. The problem is you are wasting your genius, your opportunity, everything you got into is stuck. All of your hopes and dreams of freedom, both time and money, are all at risk when you can't grow on purpose. When there's no growth, there's no resources to hire and attract the top talent, um, to blow away your current clients with amazing results, to fire the bad clients that you have that you don't want anymore, but you're stuck with because you feel like you can't get anyone else. There's so much at stake if you can't attract clients. All right, sorry guys about the sipping, but it's a necessity. So here's the reality. So many people that I talk to with this kind of jump into, well, I tried marketing before and it didn't work, right? Maybe I talked to a Facebook rep ad or a direct mail guy or Google AdWords or Yellow Pages or whatever the case could be. Um, it didn't work. So unfortunately, because we got burned, sometimes it costs us money or time or whatever. It just didn't work. Maybe we feel like a fool or we wasted our money. We got burned, so we swing too far to the other side, right? So as opposed to going, well, that didn't work, I'm going to try it differently or try something different, we just give up on marketing or client traction altogether. But the problem is, what you're really doing is making a commitment, whether you understand or not, to keep your business exactly where it is. And most of you don't want to keep your business where it is. So we kind of disassociate lack of marketing with an intentional keeping our business where it is, right? And a lot of times because we've given up hope, we're like, I've tried it, it doesn't work. Today we're going to figure out, teach you how to make sure it works, so you don't have to give up. Another step coming, right? The reality of whatever you did before not working, there's only three reasons it didn't work. One, you either missed who you're talking to, right? We help owners of service companies grow, and if I went into my wife's yoga class and started talking about how I could rock people's world and triple their revenue and get them more free time, and not one of them owned a service company, it doesn't matter how good my message or offer or anything is, wrong people, right? So if you miss who you're talking to, right? If you send direct mail or Facebook ads or any kind of ad to the wrong person, you're sunk in the water. And here's the problem with these things. It's not like you get 2 out of 3 right. A lot of times you can get it close and like, hey, if I get half of this right, I'll still get some results. With client attraction, you got to get every single one of these right, or it's just not going to work, right? So good news is they're all simple to get right. It's all possible, but you can't get 2/3, right? We got to get 3/3 going. So who you're talking to, number one. Number two, what you said is a big one, right? So if I walked into my wife's yoga class and I was selling yoga pants and I said, hey, fatties, first of all, I'll get me smacked, I'm pretty sure. Some of those chicks are tough. They might beat me down. Hey, fatties, you all look terrible. If you'd like to not look terrible, give me some money. I'd probably get run on a rail and sell exactly 0 yoga pants, right? So they might want the yoga pants and it might be a room full of yoga gals, but with the wrong message, it's not going to work. And included in message, by the way, is offer. If I have the right yoga pants, but I don't charge the right amount, or whatever the offer is I have to take the next step, right? If it's, hey ladies, let's try it on right now, is my offer for free, but we're in an open yoga room, and most women aren't gonna be like, yeah, let me disrobe here in front of this idiot and a bunch of other yoga students. The offer is no good. So even if I've got the right people and the right product, if the offer, hey, let's try them on for free right now, or for us service folks on our websites, call now for a free estimate, right? They know that means call now to get sold something, and they don't want to call and they don't want to get sold, so they don't take the offer. So even though if you have the right person, if what you say, the copy or the message you have is ineffective, then it's not gonna work. And then where you say it is also enters into it, right? And that kind of ties into who you're talking to. So even on Facebook, a lot of people go, my clients aren't on Facebook, which, no offense, I feel like that's kind of an ignorant thing to say. I think Facebook's hit over 1 billion users a day. So whoever your client is, service company owner, they're on Facebook. Now, of course, 100% of them aren't on Facebook, right? But we'll do like, I have a guy that said, well, I've got two old guys that told me they never, blah, blah, blah. A, what they say they do and what they do is not always the same. And B, you haven't pulled 100% of your customers or 100% of your prospects. So where you say it is actually important. The media, right? So if you do direct mail, but your people don't open the mail, then that's not going to work. If you're on Facebook, but you're in, again, a Facebook group for yoga moms, and I'm selling owners of service companies, that's not going to work, right? So where you say it, who you say it to, and the offer that you make or what you say, these have all got to be on. Now, the cool thing is they don't have to be perfect, right? We've all seen some kind of massive, marketing campaigns, like, I don't know if in your area, but in my area and regionally, if not nationally, they've had like, we'll pay $100 to replace your windshield, right? It's a great offer. You have to just say it in the right spot. So we've seen some monster ones that have made complete industries. The good news is, even though you have to get each of these right, who you're talking to, what you say, and where you say it, you don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be masterful, right? They just have to be good, right? So again, if I'm in the women's yoga class selling services to help grow a cleaning company, that's going to be no good. If I'm on Facebook in service company businesses, but not exactly the right one, I can at least be close. I don't have to be dead on with a room of exactly 100 owners of service companies that want to grow, right? If I'm talking to a room of 100 people and 30 owners of service companies in there that want to grow, that's still good enough, right? So each of these, who we're talking to, what we say, and where we say it, don't have to be perfect, but they have to be kind of on. They have to be close, right? But you do have to get all three to a degree. All right, the next thing is, this is a killer. This is a rant's coming. I'm going to take a big sip so I can rant without throat problems. This is probably the least favorite thing I hear people go, I'm winning. I don't spend any money. I built my whole company without spending any money on marketing. Complete, repeat referrals. Said no $20 million, $50 million service company ever, unless they've been in business 70, 80 years. And, most of you don't have an 80-year plan to get to where you want to go, right? Like so your grandkids can be rich and you can be dead. The reality is that is such a short, and again, I coaching owner service company, I see so many of you guys spend 0 to 1 to 2% of your money on client attraction. And it's funny because I'll coach you guys and talk to you and I'll hear a lot of, oh, Mike, I want to put money back into my business. I want to put money back into my business. So it's not that we're cheap or we don't want to invest in our business. We just think it's stuff like equipment or uniforms or upgraded offices, and I'm not saying any of those things are wrong. Please don't hear me knocking uniforms, but if we don't have any clients, none of this crap matters, right? So we get the reinvesting in our business, but when it comes to reinvesting in our business for marketing, because probably we've been burned or we don't believe it can work, we don't want to do that, right? So we've got to understand for me, the best and I'm talking like 5%, 10, if you're really good at it, percent of your marketing budget or your overhead could go into marketing. Because the reality is, we think whoever spends the least to get a client wins, right? Like, hey, you're a chump. You spent $200-$300 to get a client. I got one for free. And I do the huge air quotes for free because there's costs associated with getting repeats, referrals. There's all sorts of costs, but we'll say free. The problem is when you say you've got a great month, I got 4 referral clients this month or 10 or whatever, a great month for you in referrals. Okay, do it again. Now get 20 next month. As well as I do, you're like, well, I can't. I can, the 7 I got this month was a good month. I don't know how to get 17. I'll try. I'll ask. Maybe you could work all your beg and plead everybody to give you a repeat and referral. And maybe that month you get 17. Do it again. Now get 50. Now you're like, well, I couldn't. I'm out, right? It's not scalable. So the reality of the situation is we need repeatable, dependable, scalable client attraction systems. Repeatable, dependable, scalable. Those are writer downer kids to get clients. And if, let's say I came into your market and I was going to compete with you, not good. Furthermore, let's say that you were like, I'm going to beat Mike by spending less on advertising. I'm going to do lots of repeat and referral. I'm going to spend no money on marketing. I'm going to win because I can get clients for cheaper. So if we can all get the same amount of clients if we can get the same amount of clients and they're equally scalable, yes, whoever can get it cheaper is going to win, right? If it costs me $100 to get a client and we can both only get 10 clients a month and you can get 10 clients for free and I have to pay 100 each and it costs me 1,000, sure, you're going to be 1,000 to the good. The problem is that's not the case. If I know, let's just take HVAC. Say for me to go out and do a $79 service fee, or say you do some sort of free one or a cheap one or two, whatever the case may be. Say we know that Cecilia says marketing is definitely harder than it sounds. I got to tell you, hey, Bobby, good to see you. Jessica and Bobby in the house. So the reality, and that's a mindset thing I want to hit real quick, and then we'll get back to what we're talking about. marketing being hard, the thing is, it's harder than we think. What we are not think. What we want is if I could just, fax over my customer order to the customer store. That's what we want, right? And the problem is, so many marketers tell us that, like Facebook, oh, just spend a bunch of money with us, and we'll make you rich, or the money mailer, whoever's selling radio, whoever's selling your advertising. They kind of want to imply or make you believe you just give them money, you'll get customers. So that's what we want. And the problem, it is much harder than that. The insidious part is it's not that much harder, right? So I shouldn't say it's not that much harder, but we expect it to be a one or two. Well, I have money. I'll just pay money and that'll fix it. And then when money doesn't fix it or the money goes away, we're like, oh, we quit, right? And it might be a four, right? I'm not saying it's easy, but if you really study the subject and you invest money and time into figuring it out and you test things, you can get good. So it's harder than just writing a check for it, but it's a lot crap ton easier than just trying to build your business by hopes and dreams. So I would really encourage all of you guys to have a mindset shift from I'm in the business of cleaning pools, fixing ACs, doing electrical work, whatever service we provide. Switch that to I am in the business of attracting clients to my service business. That's really the higher paid thing. And we'll spend so much time and money learning how to be entrepreneurs and leaders, and we'll write books on finance and all sorts of stuff. When it comes to client attraction, we're like, if we can't just put money in it and, forget it. So you can be pretty good at it without having to spend you don't have to be a genius. Okay. That said, if we're competing together and you are just doing repeat and referral, and say I know, an average, call it a $99 service call for an HVAC guy is going to be 20% of them is going to be an average of $5,000 job, right? That means each client, that means 1 in 5, I'm going to make $5,000 off. So that means each $99 service call is worth $1,000. Well, guess what? If you just do repeat referrals and you get all those for free, but I say, well, that 1,000, I can spend 300 because again, now I'm not only am I getting a client for today, but that $5,000 might be today. But what if they buy something in the future, right? God forbid they have heating or ventilation or cooling problems at some point in the future. So even if we can break even or make a smaller profit on the first customer, it's so much easier to get it the second time. That's why there's so many, you can buy these coupon books where it's like, buy an entree and get one free. You know what they make on that first deal? Probably nothing. Maybe they have to write a check, but they know if they do a good job and you really enjoy your experience, you'll come back and you buy it full freight. So the problem that you're going to come in with, whoever spends the least to buy wins, is I'm going to come in and spend the most to buy, and I'm going to get all the clients, right? Because I can scale. If I know it costs me $100 to get a client that's going to pay me $100 up front, and 1 in 5 of those are going to pay me $5,000 right away, and of those 1 in 5 that pay me $5,000 right away, half of those are going to buy an ongoing maintenance program, or I'm going to do a $10,000 or $20,000 AC repair or replacement 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years from now. That's all. I'm going to crush you, right? Because I can spend money. I can do Facebook ads. I can do direct mail. I can do gifts to my customers. I can do all this stuff. So we've got to move from the concept of whoever can get clients for the least wins to whoever can spend the most on a client and still be profitable wins. Cell phone companies are great at this. They'll spend $1,000 to get a $200 a month client because they know that guy or that gal might be. I've been with Verizon for 15 years. Are they the best? I don't know. I'm just too lazy to switch. So I don't know. My cell phone bill is $200-$300 a month. So call it $3,000 a year for 10 years. That's $30,000, right? If they spent $1,000 to get that contract 10 years ago, that's crazy like a fox. All right. So all that to say, repeat and referral is great. I don't want to knock them like people think I don't like them, but anytime we have one source for client attraction, we got a problem. Even if it's a great source like repeat and referral. And just so you know, I think repeat and referral are going to be your better quality clients. You just can't scale it, right? So Facebook aren't going to be great quality clients because they're out there looking for pictures of, cats doing something stupid or their grandkids or whatever. So they're not really looking to buy your thing, but there's so many of them, right? So it might take a little longer to warm them up and have a conversation and kind of build that relationship. And there's all sorts of ways you can do that automated. We spent a lot of time on this podcast showing you how to do that. But there's so many more of them, right? So if all of your clients are on Facebook and you start building that relationship now, you're going to do much, much, much better with that kind of lower quality, but there's an ocean of them than your repeat referrals, which are great quality, but there might be 20 in a given month, right? And you're not going to get every single one of those. So the belief that I don't have any money, so I've got to keep any business where I'm at, we've got to kill for 2 reasons. One, if your business doesn't make any profit, yeah, you're right. We need to fix your business model before we start adding clients. But most of you do have money. We just don't want to redirect it from other stuff that is not as important, because we know For uniforms, if I spend $1,000, I'm going to get 100 shirts or whatever the case may be. You can look at those shirts. Whereas with advertising, it's kind of got this, I could spend $1,000 and get nothing, right? So that doesn't mean we don't spend on advertising. It means we've got to educate ourselves. Podcasts like these, right? Find guys, gals that know what they're doing and can teach you a system to attract clients, and then do that. The reality is, marketing is only expensive if it doesn't work, right? Just like we talked about, if we know our numbers, right? So all of this assumes that you know your numbers. If you don't know your numbers, we got to go back. It assumes that you know your numbers and you're profitable. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know if you're profitable. So you got to understand your numbers first. If you understand your numbers and you aren't profitable, we got to fix your business model before we start adding more clients. If you know your numbers and you know you're profitable, now we have to start redirecting some of that money into marketing. And I'll tell you how you can do it, and have an unlimited marketing budget. As long as you have a positive ROI, your budget's unlimited, right? If we'll go recurring, because so many service businesses are recurring, and HVAC guys or electricians or guys that are not recurring, I'm going to encourage you to find a way to make your business recurring. That's a big bonus secret weapon. So let's go to pool cleaners. I'm in Phoenix, so we got a lot of pools and a lot of pool cleaners. I know what they say $200 a month, $2,400 a year, right? So let's say a pool cleaner, just to make numbers easy, average client's $200. It costs them $100 in labor to get it done, so they make $100 in profit. The very minimum, I'm going to be easily spend $100 to get a client, right? Because if I get, we teach people to charge in advance, by the way. So if I spend $100 to get a client, I sign them up. He gives me a credit card. Right now, I charge $200. I'm cash positive until I spend the $100 to actually get his pool cleaned, and then I make the full profit every month, right? So once I crack a code and I'm able to get a $100 of gross profit from a client that's going to be recurring, $400, I can scale that to the moon, right? Your budget is now unlimited. So we always think marketing is expensive, or we don't have enough money because we just haven't figured out how to do it. So it cost me $2,000 to get a customer that's worth $100 a month, right? Kind of like the cell phone model we talked about earlier. Unless you have a massive amount of capital that you can wait that crap out, even though that might work long term, it's not going to work short term. So we just have to get good enough at marketing. We can find a customer that's going to be worth $100, $200 to you in gross profit month one. If you can find them for $100 or $200 in month one, your budget's unlimited, right? You can spend an infinite amount, right? So really important that we understand, once we crack the marketing code, we can attract clients profitably. Our marketing budget is unlimited, right? We think it's limited. It's only limited if it doesn't work. Once we figure out how to work it, we can do it. So honest to goodness, we just really have to understand that marketing is important. We're not in the service business. We're in the business of attracting clients to our service company. We've got to get the who we're talking to, what we say, and what media we used to say it to correct. And once we do that, you have the keys to the kingdom, right? We've got several funnels, but they generate, I think last month we had over 300 appointments coming to us automated, right? So really important that, and I don't do anything for it. If I want to do more, I just turn up the dial and spend more money. It's as simple as that. So the reality is, everybody that's in business can find money if you need it to test it, right? You just have to get the right systems so you're testing stuff that's right. And that's what we do. And that's why we're here in this community, is to help you guys. Not that we can help you market profitably right off the bat and never make a mistake, because that's not the case. We make mistakes, but we know that we can get you to the point that you're profitable, and you need to get to the point where you know that you can attract a client for a profit. The cool thing is, we kind of want that to be a 1 or a 2 in terms of hardness. Like we talked about before, if I could just give Facebook a bunch of money, we want it to be easy, and it's not easy. And sometimes it takes months to figure it out. We have to do a lot of tests that don't work. And sometimes we might invest thousands of dollars and we don't get it right. But even if it costs $10,000, $20,000, but you build just one funnel that can get you, that you can scale and get all the clients that you need, that can be worth millions and millions of dollars. So we have to change our mindset from, if marketing doesn't work today, I should just quit and give up on growth, to my number one job as an owner is to get good leads and good clients to my service business. And I'm going to invest a small percentage of my business into figuring out how that works every month. And then once I figure it out positive, right, where I'm cash positive, I got an ROI in that, then I'm going to scale. That's what's going to really get me to the next level. And I'll still get the repeat and referrals and all the ways that I'm doing, but I'll be able to do it on purpose, right? If you tell me, hey, next month, double your leads, I've got 3 or 4 things I could do to do that, because we've got lots of different lead flows that are coming in. We want to give you the same thing. So the reality is, it's almost never a money problem. It's almost, that's another thing we tell ourselves is, that won't work in my market. You don't understand my people. Everyone thinks their people's different. The reality is, it's a mindset issue. We just have to change the way that you relate to your business, the way that you relate to risk, the way you relate to marketing, and understand it's not this magical, mythical concept. It really just breaks down to getting the right people the right message through the right media. That's it, right? And if you have to start for free, you're like, I don't have any money, you can knock on doors or call people or do whatever you want to do and start testing that message and how to do it. And then once you find one that works, then you can start putting money into it. So we've got to, it really, believe it or not, it's not a mindset thing, or it's not a lack of cash thing. It's not a lack of, marketing is this impossible thing that nobody understands. It's really just commitment to, I need a scalable, repeatable, dependable system that gets me clients all the time. The beautiful thing is once you have the right system and the right mindset, you can be successful with any budget, right? It really, you will have, having coached, hundreds or thousands at this point, probably tens of thousands if you count podcast listeners and all that, millions of owners of a service company, you'll find that they just don't spend money on client attraction. They don't think it works. And if the one or two in every market that figures that out owns the whole market, right? And everyone kind of makes up stuff. Oh, he's been here for a long time, or he's smarter, or he's richer. They make up all sorts of stuff as opposed to reality. He's cracked the marketing code. He or she understands. They're in the client attraction business, not in the service providing business, right? So the good news is once you've got the right systems and the right mindset, you can be successful with any budget. All right. If you were digging all of this and this is scratching where you itch and you would like more, feel free to jump on Instagram. Just grow my Instagram.com/grow my service company. Give me a shout out. Just direct message me. Hey, Mike, I was listening to the podcast. I referred to somebody. I gave you a 5-star rating review. Something. Hey, I want more. I want to systematize all that. We'll get you a free copy of our book. There's the offer, by the way. So just so you know, the message I've been giving is, hey, you need systems and processes for marketing. We offer marketing. At this point, we don't have anything for sale right now, but other than the book, which is like $20. But that would, so the offer I have right now, because we're just trying to build a audience, is, hey, go to, follow us on Instagram, direct message me, say, hey, let me know that you subscribed, rated, reviewed, or told a friend, and we'll get you a copy of our book. That's the offer. Easy offer, right? Oh, I like this guy. I'd like a free copy of the book. Sounds fantastic. Guess what? The folks that read the book are more likely to buy services whenever we decide to offer them. If I've got thousands of people that read the book and are big fans, super easy to launch a product. So hopefully you see exactly what we're talking about on marketing is what we're doing here on Facebook, and we're going to distribute this video on podcast and YouTube, exactly where you guys go to figure out how to run your business. That's where we're going to distribute it. So we've got the why down, the what is this content, and the offer to get a free copy of my book, and the where is everywhere, right? We try to be on podcasts. We'll email people. We put on YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys, gals. Really enjoyed spending some time. We'll see you soon.